I'm Jessica Chobot. These are the Star Wars theories you're looking for, and this is Nerdist News. We're only 87 days away from the release of The Force Awakens, and the Star Wars news train keeps on rolling. TMZ released a bunch of spoilery Rogue One, a Star Wars story pics, and rumors of a certain Star Wars actor already shooting scenes for Episode 8 are blowing up the Star Wars Both-inspiring. But more on that later. We've got a juicy Jabba-sized theory to throw at you courtesy of Jermaine Lucier and our friends at IO9. And for the record, juicy and Jabba are two words you should never say together, unless you're into that kind of thing, which I might be. Jermaine's been putting pieces together about Kylo Ren's role in Episode 7. If he's right, the rest of today's episode may contain huge spoilers, so if you're trying to go into the movie pure, you're gonna want to click away now. And here we go. Jermaine proposes this. Adam Driver's Kylo Ren, Episode 7 bad guy and part of the Knights of Ren, is attempting to clone or resurrect Darth Vader. Yeah, it's a big leap, but it's not completely unfounded, so stick with us here for a second. As we've reported before, J.J. Abrams has made it very clear that Ren is obsessed with Vader. He's modeled his mask after Darth's, which is the modern-day equivalent of all those guys who went out and bought Ryan Gosling's jacket from Drive. We also know Kylo Ren is collecting Vader-related relics like Vader's burnt mask and old lightsaber, both of which appear in the trailer. So why is he collecting all of these things? Jermaine speculates that since cloning is already established in Star Wars, maybe Kylo can pull some Force residue from this stuff, CSI style, to bring back Vader. Jermaine has some other outcomes he posits as well, and you can check out his full article for those. But there are some hints Vader is coming back from the newest canon Star Wars novels too, including one instance of graffiti in Star Wars Aftermath that reads, "Vader lives." Add to that rumors that there is still a Darth Vader Episode 7 action figure on its way, and your Jedi senses start kicking in. Look, I had to swallow. But we also think that this theory has a lot going for it, and totally jives with another theory we've been discussing around the old Nerdist News bullpen. Since rumors of Kylo's Vader cosplay emerged, signs are pointing to a meta-narrative going on in Episode 7. Kylo Ren is a fanboy. He's a nerd for old Darth. He's collecting masks and lightsabers just like we have been doing for years. We, as in you and me and this guy.
Sup?
Fan people! I'm not going to be surprised if Kylo Ren has a Sith tattoo on his arm and a Lego Death Star displayed in a glass case in his studio apartment. So if Kylo Ren is a fanboy, what's the real-world equivalent to Darth Vader that fanboys are resurrecting? How about the entire Star Wars franchise? Yeah, this is why we think Kylo Ren doesn't just represent any fanboy. We think he's a stand-in for the luckiest fanboy in the whole world, J.J. Abrams himself. Kerploof, mind blown. J.J. Abrams is Kylo Ren, who is resurrecting the greatest threat to the known universe / Hollywood, the Star Wars franchise. Is J.J. really taking his shot at Star Wars to make a statement about fans? We can't say for sure, but it's definitely a fun option to consider. And since we're already down the fan theory Sarlacc pit, here's a bonus. As I mentioned earlier, a beardless Mark Hamill has been spotted shooting scenes for Episode 8 at Skellig Michael, a kick-ass abandoned monastery in Ireland. Presumably, this is where Luke is found hiding out, Obi-Wan style, in Episode 7. From this, we can speculate that whatever evil plans Kylo kickstarts in Episode 7, Luke goes back to the monastery in Episode 8 to train Daisy Ridley's Rey, Yoda style, to stop it. Full circle. I love it. But what do you guys think? Are we going to get a Franken Darth in Episode 7? Will Kylo Ren get to hug his new dad, Darth Vader? Is JJ trolling us all with his fanboy meta-narrative? Let's discuss. Click on my Star Wars fanboy stalker to subscribe to Nerdist and stay up to date with everything Star Wars over at Nerdist.com, which you should always be checking for more Nerdist news.